Hello and welcome. This will be a snapshot reading for Aries for March 2023. Welcome to the table. I hope you're travelling well through March, Aries. I have pre-shuffled the cards, but I will shuffle them again for you. I'll be using a 3-card spread. So 3 cards only in the upright position, and each one of those 3 cards will have 2 cards to clarify them. I'm an intuitive reader. The flowers are from my garden. I do hope you enjoy them. Cosmos have fallen over a little bit, but they're very fragile little flowers. And the crystals have been in their salt bath. Okay, let's begin this reading, Aries. First card out, 2 of Swords, Queen of Coins, or Queen of Pentacles, and the Sun. Beautiful. I'll show you the bottom of the deck. The Hanged Man. Okay. You will notice that the cards have got stickers on them. I put stickers on because people were offended by nudity. And I understand that YouTube doesn't like nudity on the cards. Okay, 2 of Swords, as you can see, needing your wisdom, your intuition, waiting for a little bit of a spark before you make a decision about something. It looks like perhaps that there could even be a blockage. It means that you can't go forward until you've made this decision. Sometimes a difficult decision, we just get held up, and if we can't make that decision, everything about what we're doing stops. Not only the course of action that we're taking when we make the decision, but everything else in our life tends to grind to a bit of a halt if we can't make a decision. So if you do need to make a decision, take your time, go somewhere quiet, think about it, write a list if necessary of the pros and cons about what you need to do, and then try and get beyond this state of impasse where you can't go forward. You know, the owl here is looking straight at you, saying you do know what you need to do. You have it within you to make that decision. You just need to stop and think about it a little bit longer, and then go forward, make that decision. Whatever course of action you take, that will probably be the right one if you've given it some careful thought. Here we have the Queen of Coins, or the Queen of Pentacles. As you can see, she has her cornucopia of plenty, and she has her sigil there of harmony. So she's in harmony, she's in balance, she has plenty, she knows how to look after herself. She takes good care of her worldly needs. She knows how to pay her bills. She knows how to manage her finances. And she also knows that she needs to eat well, sleep well, exercise, get fresh air. She knows all of those things because she's very grounded, as you can see. Okay, she's out in her garden. She has plenty of money in the sense that she has sufficient to meet all her needs and probably some left over. As you can see, she's bountiful, okay? So it's a beautiful energy to have on the table. It shows you're taking good care of yourself, Aries, and that's a wonderful thing to have. Here we've got the Sun card, another card with the stickers. The Sun is all about success and happiness and joy. It is all good things coming towards you. Just having it on the table changes everything about the reading. Automatically, it's a nice reading once you've got the Sun on the card. As you can see, you've got beautiful countryside, a home, heart, happiness and joy. Hopefully all of that is, this is making you feel like you're on top of the world. That's what the crown is there for. The crown is there to help you remember, to be grateful for all the good things that you have in your life, and to let you know that you are in that place of being a king or a queen once you have this success, this happiness, this joy. So that is a very lovely card to have on the table. Let's clarify these cards. Look, and you've got the Hanged Man here. So this is this pause, this impasse. This is a little bit of, it can be a sacrifice you're making. And maybe that's what this decision is all about. It is showing that you are not going forward at the moment. You're in this place of perhaps inquiring about what's the best thing to do, what's the best thing for you, what's the best thing perhaps for someone else. But in the end, you do need to consider yourself, because if you're always putting yourself last, then later on you will suffer burnout. So you do need to consider your own needs. And this person here, the Queen of Pentacles, she considers her own needs first. She comes from a position of strength, of making sure she's taken good care of herself. So if that's a decision you need to make, Aries, about what you need to do that may involve a sacrifice of some sort, perhaps of your time or your money or your effort, do remember that you need to think about yourself first, okay? Because otherwise, if you're coming from a place where you've put yourself last and someone else first, you will suffer in the long term. All right, let's clarify these cards. Two of Swords, clarified by the Hierophant and Strength. Queen of Coins, we'll clarify those two with two cards. So Queen of Coins, two. Okay, Eight of Pentacles, working hard. Queen of Swords, so you've got two queens, beautiful, very much in your strength. And looks like you work hard to get to that position of being in your strength, Aries, so that's lovely. Clarify the Sun. The Sun really doesn't need any clarification, but we'll put it there. King of Swords, so you've got the Queen and the King of Swords, lovely. And the High Priestess, wow, okay. Okay, so the Hierophant here. Again, I think this is about making this decision. This is tradition. Okay, what you've learnt, your knowledge, your spiritual guidance. Perhaps you're seeking some counselling about making this decision. And this could involve going to, say, your priest or your minister or your pastor or someone like that, or going to somebody that you consider might be able to give you some insight into the decision you need to make. Maybe somebody whose wisdom you might be drawing on. But you can also be drawing on your own inner wisdom, okay? Because that's highly possible here that you just draw deep on your own wisdom to make this decision. You've got the Strength here. Maybe this decision is quite difficult. Maybe this is one of those decisions where you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. And if it involves family, it's always super, super difficult to make a decision. But it looks here like you'll need to gather your strength. You need to draw down. Again, this is this drawing down from the cosmos, drawing on your intuition, drawing on your worldly wisdom. Again, see the moon and the sun are shown in both of these. So this is seeking that balance between your intuition, your worldly knowledge, your spiritual guidance and your spiritual counselling, and drawing down, thinking carefully about what it is, shutting your eyes, closing down, sitting there quietly and thinking about something, making that decision. It's quite difficult sometimes. Some decisions are extremely difficult to make. Here we've got the Eight of Pentacles. This is the working hard card. So this is a card that shows me that you've worked very, very hard at something, but you've also had satisfaction in that job. This is a job that brings you satisfaction, something you've achieved from all your own efforts. Now, you have the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Swords here, someone who knows the truth, okay? Who has great wisdom, learning, integrity, honesty. So not only are you standing in your own strength and taking good care of yourself, you have integrity, you have honesty, you have wisdom. You are creative with the spoken word. Okay, you use your intuition, you use your knowledge, you use your guidance. You have more than you need here. Beautiful, beautiful energy, standing in your power, completely strong, completely upright. Whatever decision you make, you will make the right decision, because you know, this card tells me you will know what the right decision is eventually. You can see she has one up and one down. So maybe you're getting to the point where you're going to make that decision very, very soon. So it does look like you're at some sort of a crossroads here with this Hanged Man. Perhaps mid-March found you at this crossroads, but it does look like you're going to make this decision. Here it is, King of Swords. No turning back from this decision. This is a very forthright decision. Okay, it's clear-cut, it's decisive. If you need to make a cut in your life about something, then you must go ahead and do it. There are times when we just need to cut things out of our lives, and it can be painful to us and painful to someone else, but sometimes you just can't go forward without making this cut. And that happens to all of us, and it can be quite difficult to make cuts, to make a break from someone, to make a cut from something. You could cut from your job, you can cut from friends, but sometimes we reach a point where we do need to make those cuts. And you just need to be bold. This is very assertive, very bold, very clear cut. So it does look to me like either you're going to be making a decision very, very soon, or this can also be a separation of some sort. Separating yourself from someone. That doesn't necessarily mean if you're in a relationship, you're severing that relationship. But this is a very, very decisive, clear action. Okay, so whatever action you're taking or whatever words you're speaking, they're very, very clear. There is no doubt about. There are no more doubts once this King of Swords is on the table. Okay, there are no more choices to make. And it does look like you're here drawing down on your strength and your power and your intuition. Here's the High Priestess. This is very much moon energy, very much sun energy. So the two combined are very balanced. High Priestess goes within. The sun is sort of external. You've got success coming here from the sun. The High Priestess is very powerful. She goes within. She thinks what's right. She listens to the voices within herself. And even though sometimes it's very difficult to shut down enough to hear those voices, clearly you're able to do that, because you've got the sun and the moon right here. You've got the sun and the moon here and the sun and the moon here. So I do think you're able to draw down on both your wisdom, your learning, your knowledge, your intuition, your inner guidance, your spirit guides, and listen to that voice. You're very, very clearly going to make a decision. You're going to either cut something out or make a very clear and distinct decision about something. That's going to bring you success, because there's the Sun card. The Sun card is happiness and success. So as much as those decisions can be very, very difficult, it does look to me like you work very hard at achieving this balance in yourself. And that is a pretty nice position to find yourself, because the High Priestess, she has a little bit of divine assistance here. She listens to that voice that comes down from the cosmos, the guides that try to speak to us in the night, the sweet whisperings from our ancestors and our guides and our angels. So that will bring you success. But, you know, on a worldly matter, you do need to make that decision. You do need to make that cut. You do need to be bold. Being bold will bring you success here, Aries. So hopefully by the time you're watching this reading, you may have got past this sacrificial, indecisive stage. You will know exactly what's right. And don't forget, this person is seeking illumination. Here is the illumination. Okay, High Priestess, she has her illumination. Okay, Aries, thank you very much for watching. I do hope this has been an enjoyable reading for you. Bye for now.